That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers offense will take the field for the first time. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi Trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. On the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Baker. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hall. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. We've reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Let's go! Wants to pass. Here's a heat. Got his man to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know you're...
Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll give it to him again. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Now facing a third and long. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. To the air, it's Baker. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on third down. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Boilermakers! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into half.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Baker. Finds his man, it's Hall. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
A first down run in the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Touchdown, Purdue! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Baker. They get to him as he throws. Caught close to the marker, it's Hall. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
What about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer.
Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield. It's Buckley. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. To the air, it's Baker. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Pressure coming. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boiler up, and are they ever, as Purdue stretches the lead.
Purdue is putting in work. Wonderful job by this offense, putting up points. They're doing everything they wanted to do in this rivalry game.
Purdue is flying high. You got to love the level of execution right now offensively, and on the defensive side, man, they're flying around.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 16 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Working that left side now. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the foot. The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes